January 2026 is one of those months where numbers without context can be misleading. Prices moved, inventory jumped, and sales slowed. But how much they slowed matters. Today, I'll walk you through exactly how many homes actually sold in Campbell River, what that tells us about demand, and how this compares to Vancouver Island, British Columbia, and the rest of Canada. Hey everyone, I'm Tanya Nixon with Robert Nixon Personal Real Estate Corporation, and this is your January 2026 Campbell River Real Estate Market Update. We'll start with single family homes, then move into condos and townhouses, because each segment is behaving very differently right now. Single family homes. Single-family homes are currently sitting in a balanced market with 5.7 months of inventory. In January 2026, we saw 17 single-family homes sell compared to 23 sales in January of 2025. Last month alone, 27 homes sold, so we clearly saw a slowdown heading into January. Pricing reflected that shift month over month. Average prices moved from approximately $712,688 in December to $680,521 in January, a drop of roughly $32,000. On a 12-month basis, prices are essentially flat, down just $3,554 year over year, which tells us values are holding despite slower sales. Homes are taking an average of 77 days on market to sell. So in my opinion, this segment is stable, not weak. Demand is lower, but it hasn't disappeared. Buyers are cautious, interest rate sensitive, and negotiating harder, but well-priced single-family homes are still selling. Now into the condo market. Condos remain in a buyer's market with 7.3 months of inventory. In January 2026, 5 condo units sold compared to 4 in January of last year. Last month, 4 units sold, which highlights how thin demand remains in this segment. Month-over-month pricing jumped from roughly $294,875 in December to $357,000 in January, an increase of about $62,155. This is not appreciation. It reflects which units sold rather than broad market growth. Looking at the 12-month trend, average condo prices are down $31,957 year over year, moving from our $438,028 in 2025 to $406,071 in 2026. Condos are averaging 116 days on market. And my take, condos are price sensitive right now. The right unit will sell, but buyers are cautious and inventory is working against sellers. So now onto the townhouse market. And townhouses are experiencing the most significant imbalance in the market. Inventory currently sits at 26 months, putting townhouses firmly into a buyer's market territory. In January 2026, 1 townhouse sold compared to 4 in January of last year. Last month, 5 townhouses sold, which shows how sharply sales dropped. Month-over-month pricing fell from approximately $459,580 in December of 2020. In December to $260,000 in January. That large swing is driven by very low sales volume, not a broad collapse in value. On a 12-month basis, prices are down $32,483, moving from $561,157 in 2025 to $528,674 in 2026. Townhouses are averaging 65 days on market. Blunt assessment: this segment is oversupplied. Buyers have leverage and sellers need to be competitive on price and condition. Market shifts and inventory trends. Looking at month-over-month inventory changes, single-family months of inventory increased 78%. Condo inventory increased 7.4%, and townhouse inventory increased 983%. That tells us supply has risen far faster than demand, especially in attached housing. So Vancouver Island real estate news. Across Vancouver Island, similar patterns are emerging. Single-family homes are generally balanced, while condos and townhouses are softer. Markets like Nanaimo, the Comox Valley, and parts of Greater Victoria are seeing longer days on market and more conditional offers. And now getting to British Columbia and Canada real estate news. At the provincial and national level, affordability continues to dominate the conversation. Interest rates have stabilized, but buyer confidence remains cautious. Lending standards are tight, speculative buying has largely exited the market, and fundamentals matter again. In British Columbia, housing policy continues to emphasize supply and demand, and rental stability, contributing to slower price growth and a more rational market. What this means for you: if you're a buyer, this market offers negotiating power, especially in condos and townhouses, which is always great for somebody that's trying to get into the market for the first time. If you're a seller, pricing correctly from the start is very critical. And if you're an investor, cash flow and fundamentals matter more now than speculation. If you want a property-specific analysis or guidance on whether to buy, sell, or wait in 2026, reach out directly to Robert. And strategy matters more than timing in a market like this. Thanks for tuning in to your January 20